Isadora and the Basque Photographer. Quickly, Iñaki, take her picture. Catch the light and her hand spread on the whitewashed wall. Hold the lizard there above her skull, warming leather in the sun, its eyes slit to feathers of gold. Quickly, the photograph. Trap the moment, the shadows playing like purple flowers on her face as she throws her head back to laugh. The girl is laughing. Her mouth is cleft fruit, wet. Her golden hand splays against white. The bones are perfect, flowing from fingers to wrists to elbows to neck like the glimmering cables on a sun-struck bridge. My body is a bridge, she tells you, smiling. There is always someone crossing over. Iñaki, quickly, take the picture. Remember her this way. Sunday afternoon on Skopelos, grief sleeping in a sea the same color as your eyes. You have missed 1,000 other moments of her life. You were too breathless to take pictures when she was naked on the beach, singing for no reason. You inhaled her voice and nearly choked, but she chuckled as watermelon seeds fell on her belly. Oh, the pink juice, she said, and pulled your head down to lick her clean. Even as she swam, you only stared at the gloves of blue water, stroking her body. You cannot photograph any of that, or the years she has picked grapes and found fine Greek men to fuck. She leans against the wall of the white church. All the walls leading up and away are white, blue, azure, draped with sleeping cats and flowers, fuchsia and flame cascading over every fence. Her body will be the arched bridge beneath you. You will cross over her, pound over her, running, rushing. The flesh on her skeleton will be pale as a clay road under the moon. The church is 200 years old. Her face will not last that long. You will die. Take the photograph. You are dying now. Something is burning. For Nancy Holmes. I return to the city and find frogs, rainbows underfoot. King Arthur's steeds on the rocking chair. Her house is a dripping scatter and spill of children. They grow so quickly, eyes from grey clouds to blue stars to green stones. In my absence, they have learned to speak and bite. Their bodies are small, messed. They turn their faces up to me, bare teeth like fresh rows of corn, and cry, scraped chins, a comb twisted in hair, arms caught in the snare of a sweater, and then she draws anger out of them easily, her voice a silver straw. I arrive, hug her pablumed shoulders for just a moment, movement constant, the kettle shrieking in the kitchen and the little one waking in a nest of furious hunger. And here are the poems by Lorca, she says, tossing me paper like trick pigeons, disappearing down the hall, reappearing with Alexander, a gold brook sliding from the ledge of her hip, slipping off into a jungle of puppets, dinosaurs. She is laughing now, stirring tea, remembering my sugar and not dropping. Damn it, she shouts. Something is burning. Anything. Not cutting her fingers or crying, but humming among the half-eaten cookies and carrots. When she finally sits down at the table, children trot back and forth like small, exquisite horses. She feeds them apples from her hand. We scald our tongues with tea. We discuss Byron and the beauty of trees and the British Museum and the way the world repaints itself while you lie awake in bed, listening to the brush strokes in your blood, breathing the certain silent heat of his skin. Through the wall, she says, I feel the children dreaming. Later she drives me home through black nets of rain, fingers like gnawed leather on the steering wheel. It's the dishes, she laughs. I am 68 from the wrists down. Something is burning. Even in this wet desert, lives burn. She holds the light, the clarity of children's tears, while her hands kindle the clean fire of words. I lean over the books in my lap to kiss her goodnight, greet again the sudden blade of cheekbone, the scent of cold white skin. I rush through rain to my door with sparks still on my face. How she surprises me, this woman I have come stumbling to love. This is from This Brighter Prison, and it's the title poem of the collection. In the photographs, a small boy clutches a tattered blanket and nurses like a night-eyed calf at his own thumb. This image is now impossible. Though it is cold, the photographs still blister my fingers. The seasons have blurred with the grace of blood swirling down the drain of a porcelain sink. Now the boy is raw-boned, eye sockets deep as boar pits. He leans over the taps and fishes fragments of teeth from his mouth, smiling at them like curious gems. Somewhere in this city there are eye teeth on the sidewalk. A design like scarlet lace deepens in the snow. Footprints grate over a glitter of broken glass. There is a print of a body in darkness. I have stumbled over the world's edges, licked the candy windows, spent endless nights with the wise. I've watched men and women touch each other with the tentative gestures of stray dogs. I've seen my happy friends tear the nails from their fingers, hurl plates out of windows. I know something about violent bad habits. But my brother, who wears the skin of my body, remains a mystery. He is splattered by mud. He is still pelted by orange peels, tea towels, screwdrivers, the ammunition of our childhood. He is 15. He is a gate of anger waiting for the storm that will rip him from his hinges and heave him to the wind. In the field above Fish Creek, there are toe prints in the snow, evidence of the gallant barefoot sprint for freedom. When he ran, the horses spooked like giant grey ghosts and galloped away. He tore himself through the barbed wire and slid down the cliff sides, knowing policemen eat too many donuts and do not fire to wound. He dropped his own gun gently, like a black frog. He ran through the snow, cut his feet on ice, pine cones, rocks, sprinting, anxious muscles in love with their bones, his body oblivious at last, eating new air. He charged into the trees, bolted over the bridge the horses fear. Suddenly he feared nothing, fears nothing, runs, his mind pierced with hot, wordless sorrow. He sprints out against himself, escaping into the world, this brighter prison. The boy, 15, famous for knife scars and theft, legendary in his own mind for racing death, barefoot through the snow.